Chat, here we go. We've got ApparentlyJack versus Yan, a match that has happened a couple times before. The first time it happened was in a best of 5. ApparentlyJack won by razor-thin margins. I believe it was a 3-2. Next time they played was in October of last year, and that one went 4-1 in favor of Yan. Now, we only have a best of 5 today, so we will see how it goes. Now, other things are at stake. You guys might know ApparentlyJack, and you might know Yan as Yan scores first. And that is, I have offered to all of the players playing on my stream that the first one to win 3 show matches straight will get $500. Yan currently sitting at a 1-win streak in his match yesterday against AJ. Oh my goodness, yeah. Jack is going to save it, but still impressive to go the whole distance. So if Yan were to win, he'd be up to 2, and we'll only need 1 more. I also had the extra additional caveat of when somebody fails to get 3 straight, meaning they lose after at least winning out at least 1, I'll add $100 additional dollars. So $500 right now. If Yan were to lose, the prize goes up to $600 as he fails to get 3 straight. Jack is going to tie it up after the demo. Gets the reset on the back wall. Actually, kind of a nifty way to score this. He needed to get in front of the net quickly. So he just uses the reset to push it forward and then follows it up with a 100 boost he just gained. Yan gonna get a kickoff goal. Yan dominated AJ in the kickoff goals. That was a big advantage to him yesterday. I don't think he was having to do too much, you know, in the terms of unique kickoffs. Eventually he did start faking. He mostly utilized a strong standard kickoff, which he's done again to steal the boost of Jack. He's checking to see if Jack is going to chase him down. He knows he'll have space eventually, with Jack trying to stay relevant in the play with such little boost. And there it is. There's the space. It was only briefly there because Jack did survive long enough to get himself closer to the midfield so that as he finally reset on boost, he didn't have to leave the play. And now a nice backflip challenge. Pulls out of it in the half flip and gets the shot for the tying goal. But man, Yan is just too good on the kickoffs. Oh, he missed this. Jack forced him to play it quicker than he would have liked to. Jack had the opportunity to try and musty through that to probably continue the dribble. That's probably his only chance. And spamming some wall dashes. He wants to come in and challenge this, but he doesn't want to be too far out of position. That was actually a really strong pop by Jack, and that's exactly why he saw Yan being so tentative. He knew... Oh, wow, this should have been a goal. This should have been a goal. Yan was kind of focused on grabbing boost as well, but I think he could have just caught the ball and put it on target and just would have been a goal. Then it doesn't even really matter what everyone's boost totals are after that. Yan can't quite chase Jack down. He wants to go into the air dribble bump, and maybe Jack knows better than to let Yan get there. But it doesn't matter. It still works out. This is just another variation of scoring those air dribble bumps. This time, he pops it quickly to counteract Jack's pre-jump. Nice speed by Yan. Should be an easy tap in now. (4-2). Big kick up from Yan. This is something that he did do a lot. Jack falls right for it as Yan's able to get both back corners. Jack will have to back off, or he could be really greedy, stay on the ball, and get punished. I think that's... Oh, wow. Didn't quite turn into a goal, but it was a smart play from Yan to recognize that he didn't need to try and beat Jack to the ball. If Jack was going to stay in the play, that he's likely going to run out of boost, and then Yan will have the advantage. First touch far away from the net. Going to need multiple resets to bring it back, but it's never really been an issue for Yan. Not able to get his back corner boost, and Jack will put himself within 1. Easy shot for Jack. after doing well to stop Yan's multiple reset shot. As impressive as it is to take a first touch away from the net and bring it all the way back like Yan did, it's not that difficult of a shot to save. It comes in really slow. And Jack did just that in order to counterattack. Yeah, not going to be able to grab his boost. Even if it did spawn, Jack would have bumped him off, but it respawns moments later. And this pinch is on target, but a bit too strong. Right now, this all favors Yan, though. As long as he can be careful and not leave his net open in the process of trying to score, be just fine. No need to go all in. He's on 0 boost now, so this is a really tough position, but he scores from it right away, and he needed to. If he doesn't score on this shot after using up everything he has, playing on 5, if Jack had the read on this and maybe pre-jumped it and saved it, the race back to the other side of the field would have been heavily in favor of Jack, but instead, Yan goes up 2-0, or not 2-0, up 2 goals in this game. And full field dribble, the reset, the musty. Jack pre-jumped it. He was hovering dead center of the net, and Yan sent it right at him. Now Jack back the other way. Look at the movement on this shot. Yan is ready. He picks up 100 in the corner, and he just does not expect that big of a scoop. Jack getting around the reset on that right side of the ball and front flipping through. Puts it to push it just inside the post. Yan trying to play a bit of keep away, but now it's Jack with 100 boost, and Yan who's in a really tough spot. 10 seconds to work with. So Jack might have to try and score this somehow, some way. Reset with the ceiling. Another reset to the ground. The bump. It's too high. Yan is still not in a great spot, though, but Jack has the onus of trying to keep the ball in the air, and Yan can just dive at it, knowing that it will likely hit the ground. So Yan secures game number 1. Jack seemed like he just needed a few more seconds, and he might have been able to take it back, but too little too late. The early lead goes to the Brazilian. Chat says that Jack has the download. Just watch. Certainly, the last part of that game did favor Jack. There wasn't a ton of momentum swings. Yan got a little bit ahead, but he was never tearing away with the game. They just ebbed and flowed a bit, and by the time it got to the end, Jack was slightly behind. He's going to score first in this one. Just great mix-ups on the bounce dribble. You can see all that movement confusing Yan. Feels like he can't fully commit to anything in net. You see him shifting back and forth. Yan, patch, and bump. Doesn't actually connect on the bump, but it is a goal. The first of many air dribble bumps from Yan. Jack very intentionally trying to force this kickoff to the left. Now, double jump, wants to bump himself. It's hard to do when you're so close to the post like that. Yan can just hide on the back wall. Air dribble shots! Had the reset and gets underneath the ball as he flips through. Jack knows it's coming, but it does not look like he's going to be able to get that much height out of it as he falls underneath the ball. A lot of times players will take that all the way to the ground, play it off the ground for a bounce shot or even a catch. Instead, Yan flips late, puts the ball right back up high. Jack can't react to it. So much you have to try and read as a defender now in the ones game, especially against a guy like Yan. He's going to get a third now as Jack gets a bit overzealous. Might have tried to get a demo there late. Can't remember why he was turning up the back wall there unless he thought he was going to be bumping Yan. And multiple resets again going to be needed to get back to the nets. Almost did. Still was a bit wide. Yan cannot stop Jack from being within one. Jack just sent it straight down the field. This clear wasn't enough. And interestingly, Jack just decides to launch it right at the back of Yan's car. And it ends up working out. Nice save by Yan. Prevent the kickoff goal, tying the game. Look at this smooth operation from Yan. 360ing as he holds power slide into the corner, gets the demo. Decides to change his pace there before taking the shot. Gives time for Jack to recover. He is not letting Jack get any of these clean dribbles. He is looking to dunk them as soon as possible. These guys are playing on the wrong side of the ball right now. Jack, what is he doing? He doesn't jump. He just sits and waits. First, he like threatens for a while on the wrong side of the field, and then after Yan pops this up, I mean, Yan, he was expecting a bit more resistance there. He's quickly double jumping so that he has to try and, you know, win a 50 into the net. He's not expecting to just be able to tap it in there for free. Jack trying to dissuade the dribble, but you see Yan immediately takes his foot off the gas right as he sees Jack at ceiling heights. Kills the dribble down to the ground and forces Jack to try and make a save all the way from the ceiling, all the way to the ground. It's just not easy to do. And you might be watching and thinking, you know, Jack is ridiculous. What is he doing? Trying to go up there for the save, but I'm sure that works a lot of times if you're playing against somebody who isn't as reactionary, isn't as quick to punish your movements like Yan is. Jack, a demo and a third. Still no wave dash kickoff for either one of these two, as Yan taps one on target. Looks like he was trying to get the cheeky angle, but the catch didn't work out as well as he would have liked. They get 6-3. Yan running it up. Jack once again has the ball on top of his car and seems to think that Yan is going to give him more time than he will. Instead, Yan just tackles him right away. What are your expectations for Furia this split? Let me ask you guys first. What do you guys think? I'll just copy your answer. Oh, Yan, what a shot. Jack actually pre-jumped the save and was in the right position, but it just slammed back into him and then like into the crossbar, I believe, and right back out. Oh, no, just right back in. Missing major, Furia who? Top 5, Furia top 3. I really think that Furia, you know, the sky can be the limit for them. We've seen this team, Jack trying to super pre-jump Yan, and it's not going to work. Yan is looking so good. Yan ends up winning this series. Who do you guys want to see Yan play to try and finish off the 3-game streak? Who can stop him? Yan versus Dan. Moxie. Force Moxie to go play on US East. I'm sure Moxie would gladly do it if it meant preserving his chance at being the one to win the 3-game streak. I don't think we'll see TRK playing ones anytime soon. But let's not call it a bit too early. Jack's still in this one. Might have a tough time getting back in this game. He actually played that really quickly, and yeah, it's just even faster. Yeah, air dribble, crossbar down. All he needed was a couple touches. Saw Jack coming to challenge and just gave it one more. TRK is 6th in ones. You know, ranked is different than show matches. I think a lot of players will play ranked, whether that's just to like work on their mechanics or warm up or get something different. And then you can ask them, you know, do you want to play a show match? And they're like, no, I don't. You know, ranked is not necessarily an indicator. Also, players like TRK will basically not lose a single game, so they might have queued like 2 games, and they'll go from, you know, 10 to 5 or something like that. It doesn't really necessarily mean they're actually interested in playing a ton. I don't know if everybody knows that I have admin. I mean, it seems pretty clear that Jack isn't expecting to win this game number 2, but he can just forfeit it whenever he wants. It can end it for us very easily. Jack air dribbling at his own net. Have you done FK versus Yan? I'm not sure. I don't know if we've done FK versus Yan. Yan is styling into his 12th goal. It's looking like nobody can stop Yan right now. The Pro RL, thank you for the tier 1 for 3 months. 3 months of having B Pro subscribe to the channel. How can you guys not also subscribe when you know that the Pro is doing it too? He's the Pro. The Pro himself. Game number 3. Yan picks up right where he left off on his previous match. He played AJ. He lost the first game, and then he won 4 straight. And now he's won 2 more, so make it 6 straight games that he's won. And he also has, like his other Brazilian player who plays 1v1, KV1, he has the ability to just blow out games. Not everybody who dominates in ones... Oh, wait, this actually worked out as a save. Jack did just enough. Not everybody in ones who dominates really has the ability to just send a game all the way up to, you know, 10-2. KV1 does it a lot with his kickoffs, and Yan just... Oh, goodness. This was just mean. Yan has done so much in this match that Jack feels he has to respond. Yan comes around to hook shot. Oh no, I made him watch it again, but that was mean. That was unsavable. It is just a tie game. Jack still has a chance. I'm sure I wasn't helping the mental by forcing him to watch Yan fake him. Jack got the boost steal at the cost of a goal in his net, as Yan carries him out of the way. Yeah, another kickoff goal. All right, let's watch this one again real quick, just because we've seen a lot of kickoff wins for Yan. What's he doing here? Standard kickoff going left. Seems like Jack did as well, but maybe a bit slower, because that was really good mechanics from Yan. And that's what KV1 did really well. I mean, I don't know if Yan's doing something similar now, but not ever wavering in your approach to the ball is what you have to do if you want to be there the fastest. You'll see a lot of players set up their speed flip, get to the ball, and then want to readjust to make their final touch. It just slows you down. But if you're able to consistently set up your kickoff right to the spot you want, get there first. And that's certainly what Yan did. Not a single moment of wavering as he approached the ball. Now he's able to score a 4th. Jack. I just wanted to watch Jack wave dash his way back again. All right, let's watch Yan again on the kickoff. Yeah, no adjustments, just from the very beginning, right into the part of the ball that he intended to. Jack has now gone into what I would like to call D-tilt mode. It's very similar to just tilting, as Yan gets the long shot. But a lot of times players will just start to mess around a little bit, almost like goof off, you could say. And then a lot of times that ends up working, because they finally stop thinking too hard about it. You know, nothing they've been able to do so far has worked. So they start being a bit more unpredictable. And a lot of times it can lead to wins. But often, if it doesn't work out either, the spirals even more. So we'll see if Jack can work his way back in. Down 6-1 to Yan. Probably needs to score on this take, and that's the thing about Yan. He can be so frustrating to play against. He is, and this is how you get 10-0, 12-3 games from Yan. Not for a moment is he laying off the gas, and if you get your first possession in the past 3 minutes, you better believe he's pre-jumping it and stopping you from seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Yan not going to be able to hit this double out of the corner. So Jack will get another chance. And another shot that probably has to go in. Good job. Flicking it on target. Canceling his flip too to land well, but or to also not pop the ball too high. Yan has done this a few times where he just plays keep away and is able to eventually convert it for goals. Oh, look at this pogo shot. Jack's pre-jumped it and forced Yan to clear, who's turtled for a reason I couldn't explain. Jack should be first to this midfield boost and first to the back corner, so Yan should be forced to back off. Now, Jack freestyling on this dribble. Can't bring it on target for a goal in time. Yan not able to score on this take, something that has actually become very rare because Yan seems to be scoring it every time. Jack pre-jumps to the ceiling. Yan decides to let it bounce to the ground. The double was actually timed well enough that I think Jack might have missed, but just shoots wide. Yan is in free play. They're both in free play now. Yeah, it definitely has become a very free play type vibe. The problem is Yan is almost always playing in free play, even when he's winning or like when he's, getting goals. Jack has entered free play in an attempt to see if he can find something that works. Yan won't let him pogo. Long shot will be a goal. 7-1. 30 seconds. I think Yan got a nice 3-0 sweep in this one. And so 2-0 for Yan. On the verge of the 3-0 streak, but we got to make sure we have him on for one more. We get him against the best of the best. I think playing Moxie could be a good way to do it if Yan was willing to go back and forth on EU and NA servers. Yeah, and double resets. Trying to style out to finish the series. Not going to happen. Yan versus AJ, that happened yesterday. You can go back and check the VOD or the YouTube video tomorrow, the next day, I think. GG's from these guys, Jack and Yan. Appreciate them playing. Didn't get the heart in time, but I'll hit him up with it later. GG's.